one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army, until I took a sword to the chest.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much. I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest thing will remind me. No mother should have to bury her daughter.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I've been a bit out of sorts since...
After what happened to those other
since our
women,
daughter was
I'm
taken
worried
from
about
us.
my own safety.
Horses. All day long. If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my role.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed!
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need. I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times. Yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. When Grimvar asks me why women are being killed around the city, I don't even know what to say to him.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Take a look. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Cookware, knives,
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Be careful.
extra seconds.
If that business
I lost my
proposition
twin
includes
sister a while
smuggling,
back.
forget it.
Have you ever
The
lost anyone
sailors I know
close?
are plenty good at finding trouble without any help from you.
Oh, you're such a wet blanket, Captain. Can't a girl have a little fun from time to time?
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Assorted wares and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted
Buying and
Nords
selling
bother
a
you.
wide range of assorted
Most
goods.
of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan,
Cookware,
no
knives,
troops,
edibles,
no
all at
investigation,
reasonable prices.
nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight, and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world.
Assorted wares
Nords
and tools you just
and
can't
the
live
folk
without.
beneath
Come
them.
and see for yourself.
I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
Need something? See for yourself. Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm, fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for? Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth? Thanks. There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice? Good day to you.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close? My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old
I'd
sailor's
travel
motto.
more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Thank you for your custom.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your table.
You need anything, come see me.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
You sure? Stop by Sadri's used ware. Grey Quarter.
Need something?
I have a lot of respect for Ambar's.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Take care. You look like someone who appreciates nice things.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Farewell.
Did Viola send you to bother me?
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was...
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to stop him?
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Ah, yes, the extract. Good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its uses. I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Gotmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil.
I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, eh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Yeah, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation, built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with our swords here in Windhelm. Suicide. Watch the skies, traveler.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Imperial business. Be on your way.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he? Take a look. What was that? See ya. Thought I heard something. Guess it's all clear now.
Ah, smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song. Some may find their inspiration tucked away in tomes, or by carousing in the cities, but I find it here, in the vast expanses of Skyrim. I